I think Speed Pass is going to be necessary tomorrow. That's the line for regular admission. That's not good. We are inside. Those are the Stay and Scream sections. Those guys won't get released just yet. Oh, look at that guy. Scare actors are ready.
People in costumes? That's what I hear. Most
Friends would tell me where they are. They said, when we see you, we'll get you.
Nice. Oh, one of your friends is a scare actor?
I have a whole bunch of them.
Nice.
And they won't never tell me where they are.
Which one is this one? Which scare zone is this?
Harvest.
Ah,
It's sort of like
a little bit of everything, yeah. This is the Stay and Scream line for Stranger Things. Holy shit. Oh my god, this year's event is going to be crazy if the Stay and Scream line is this long.
Food's around, bathrooms are back that way.
Have fun.
I love you.
So what they'll do, the way that this is set up, there's a speech,
Okay.
and then they'll present, and as they talk about each thing, the characters will come out on each of them.
Oh my
So you should set up here.
Okay. So it's like open range to sit wherever you want?
Yep, just sit. So we'll be right here for the.
Oh my god. Gotta take my phone out of the case in order to connect the mic.
Do you need another seat? There's a spot here too.
It's not here. Yeah, but for you mean for Mike and DD? Well, I need to get the videos. Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty, so to my understanding, that's the stage, and then the actual like characters of each house will be coming out at these platforms. So you got Scary Tales right there, Poltergeist. You got Trick or Treat, Carnival Graveyard, Rust in Pieces, Seeds of Extinction, Food Everywhere. Killer Clowns. I know my boy from Nights of Horror is gonna love that. Twisted Traditions and The Harvest, which these are scare zones on this end. And then on the other side, we'll go over there now. Now on the other side, you have the first one, of course, the marquee right next to the stage, Stranger Things. Slaughterhouse Cinema right next to it. And we'll have the characters pop up here on the platform. My personal favorite, but I know a lot of people aren't really expecting this one to do too well this year, which is Halloween 4, the man himself, the legend, Michael Myers. Dead Exposure. I think this one is going to be a sleeper. People are going to be surprised by how well this one does. And then the last maze slash house, which is the Horrors of Blumhouse. Over here on this end, we have two more scare zones, which is Chucky's Revenge, or the Revenge of Chucky. You got the doll right there. It looks like he broke out, and he'll be on that platform later. And then last one that everyone's really looking forward to, which is Vamp 85. And then let's give you just a quick look at what the event looks like. So you got the bar over here on the end, and then all the tables. I'll be sitting right over here in the front, and then you got a bar on the other end. Looks like over around the back they got a bunch of like themed food and food stands. Looks like they got some type of beef or lamb, some salads. I don't know what that is, but it looks delicious and it smells great. Come around the back, you got a bunch of themed things around here, so they went all out for this media event. Looks like you got some coffee, hot water for tea. There's Sam Hagen as a cake. Oh my god, that's awesome. You have a bunch of themed treats. Red Bullet Donuts. You got the record player playing right there. I think these are Stranger Things references right here. Oh, of course, waffle sandwiches. That's 11's favorite.
We'll begin. Please, don't be late. Because your whole world is about to be turned upside down. Feeling of friendship and family.
The mood tonight. There was an
Snap. Patience. This failure.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights 2018. Are you guys ready for some of the most thrilling and chilling scares you've ever seen? Nice! My name's Layla, and I'm so excited to be your host for this horrifyingly twisted opening night, where Halloween traditions have been turned upside down. Here at Universal Orlando Resort, Halloween Horror Nights continues to bring together stories and visions from some of the most notorious creators of horror. Each year, the twisted minds behind the event take the horror to the next level, and Halloween Horror Nights 2018 is no exception. At this year's Halloween Horror Nights, time twists and turns on itself, ripping cinematic greats, cult classics, and even original nightmares from the 80s into a totally new era of fear on 36 record-breaking nights. You're going to be able to experience 10 movie-quality houses more than ever before, and brave 5 spine-chilling scare zones filled with hordes of menacing creatures. Plus, Academy of Villains is back. Who's excited about that? Yeah, they have an all-new captivating show, and you can expect new food items and beverage items. I'm sure some of you probably sampled some of those here tonight. But just to get us started, I want to introduce to you the masterminds behind the mayhem. They're going to tell you a little bit about what you're in store for tonight. So please put your hands together for the show directors for creative development, Patrick Braylard, Charles Gray, and Blake Braswell! Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I know that we cannot wait to hear about all the exciting scares this year. So take it away, guys!
Thank you, Layla. Welcome to opening nights of Halloween Horror Night 2018! We're very excited to be here tonight to share this with you. My name is Blake Braswell, show director for the Scare Zones.
I'm Charles Gray, show director for Houses.
And I'm Patrick Braillard, one of the other show directors for the Houses. Welcome to the most ambitious event that we have ever put on in our history. And it really is a historical event. We have 36 nights. We have more houses than we've ever done before. We have over 1,200 characters that are designed to do nothing more than to scare the hell out of you. We are very, very excited about this year's event. And when you partner not only our event with the events happening at Universal Studios Hollywood, Universal Studios Japan, and Universal Studios Singapore, we are truly a global enterprise in bringing what scares you to life. We are the premier Halloween event in the world, and we are extremely excited to bring this year's event to you. Now, let's go ahead and break down the event a little bit. Let's start with Scare Zones.
Got it. So jumping straight into the Scare Zones. We have 5 Scare Zones that are going to bring all these haunts from your past. And starting first off, kind of leaning into this 80s vibe that we've got going on. Over in New York, we have Vamp 85. That's right. Vamp 85, Happy New Year. It's December 31st. 1984, we're minutes away from the ball drop, ringing in 1985, when a slew of vampires invade the party. We have punk vampires, hair metal vampires, we've got Material Girl vampires, and they all tear up the streets, making you have a party that bites, but in the best way possible. Now from New York, we're going to head over to our forest of Central Park, where we have Twisted Tradition. Now for Twisted Tradition, what we've done is taken those things that feel the most iconic about Halloween, the pumpkins, the harvest time, but we've corrupted them through the lens of Halloween Horror Nights, and the creatures you'll encounter inside are made of vine and pumpkin, but they're rotten at the core. Their pumpkin guts spill out across the ground, as well as trick-or-treaters from bygone eras that still haunt the woods. The only thing lighting your path will be the jack-o'-lanterns in the trees. Twisted Tradition. That brings us to the Harvest. Now the Harvest is an old decrepit barn, and inside are artifacts from the various intellectual properties from the houses that you're going to hear about in just a few moments. But that's not all that's inside. Inside stalking you are fetid creatures of dust, straw, hay, and animal bones, and they hunt you at every corner through that zone. This moves us over to our streets of Hollywood for Revenge of Chucky. Yeah. In the streets of Hollywood, it's the year current, 2018, and the company Play Palace Toys is putting on a celebration, celebrating 30 years since their release of their most prized product, the Good Guy dolls. And as we all know, you can't keep a good guy down. Chucky shows up, takes over this toy fair, corrupts all the toys and the factory workers to be part of his cult. All the different toys from Play Pal's past will be out to scare you and haunt you everywhere you go in Revenge of Chucky. And last but not least, we get to bring you something I'm very excited for, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah! This is very near and dear to my heart. This was the very first horror film that I ever snuck behind my parents' back and rented with my own money. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a dream come true to bring to our streets. You're gonna head into our streets of South Street where it looks like a circus. You smell cotton candy, but there are no treats inside. It's absolutely all trick as these horrendous creatures from another world descend upon you, capturing humans, turning them into cotton candy cocoons, and then popping straws in and sucking them dry. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So that's our Scare Zones. We also are very excited to talk about our show, and that is over in our Fear Factor Live venue, Academy of Villains Cyberpunk. Returning for a 3rd year, Academy of Villains has worked with our show director, Jason Horn, to create a new show telling a story set in a dystopic future in the theme of cyberpunk. This show is guaranteed to melt your face off.
Inspire, create, and destroy. Those are the 3 words that Academy of Villains lives by. And speaking of face melting, we got to start talking about the houses soon enough.
Yes.
Now, the houses at Halloween Horror Nights have traditionally always been original content and intellectual property. And this year is no different. Let's start talking about the OC. Give up the original content houses. It is a point of pride that we here at Universal Orlando get the opportunity to create original stories and bring them to the guests en masse. And this year is no different. Moving over to the back side of the park, we have got one of our personal favorite brands that we have here, homegrown at Universal, Dead Exposure, Patient Zero. Paris, 1982. The Shemshi virus has broken out and is causing legions of the undead to take over the city's streets. The only chance for hope, an inoculation that you're going to get. But with that immunization comes a side effect, temporary blindness. We've taken an entire maze, decored it as if it was Paris, painted it completely black, and then gone back and touched it up with UV respondent paint. That means that when it strobes, you see exactly what we want you to see. And when the lights go out, you will be terrified. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. We cannot wait to unleash this upon you tonight.
And next up is Slaughter's Cinema.
In a world.
That's right. We have created all those films that you guys like. Very schlocky, a lot of fun, very gory, grindhouse with lots of characters. You're going to go through different scenes, and each scene is its own individual movie. Go through the drive-thru, get inside that haunted house. You're going to see some very interesting characters, like Amazon cannibals from Planet Hell. That's right, and your favorite,
Midnight Snack 2, The House Swarming.
yes, we also have, as you can see right here, werewolf bikers and devil dogs. And of course, we can't forget about Revenge of the Swamp Yeti. That is Slaughter Cinema.
In a completely different mode, we take you back over to the sound stages for Scary Tales, Deadly Ever After. The original Wicked Witch of the West from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Say that 3 times fast. That story is amazing. We've built a castle inside our sound stages, and the Wicked Witch has taken control over the entire realm of the fairies. All of those nursery rhymes and stories that you grew up with are now corrupted. The good characters have turned bad, and the bad characters have now grown worse. Scary Tales Deadly Ever After is going to be an amazing house for you guys to walk through.
Absolutely, and we're talking about hype here. Seeds of Extinction already has a lot of hype and a lot of scares. Here's the story. Meteorite enters the Earth's atmosphere, crashes down the desert, and within 3 days, the whole planet is covered in green. Humanity is gone. It is extinct, and now you are walking through these places with rooted vines, plants that come to life and appear right next to your head. It is a scary experience. Seeds of Extinction. Next up, Carnival Graveyard. Rust in Pieces. This cast is crazy. I'm going to tell you right off the bat. You go in there, it is intense. That's right. Carnival Graveyard is like the salvage yard where they are holding all the old games and rides and animatronics, and they are sitting there rusting. But you are the trespassers, and these carnies do not like trespassers. They have created traps to hunt you down. This is Carnival Graveyard, Rust in Pieces.
Now those are the original content mazes. Give it up for the OC. Yes. But we would be remiss if we didn't talk about what we think is probably the best slate of intellectual property mazes that we've ever created. Moving over to the other side of the park, we've got a fan favorite, Trick or Treat. Last year, the scare zone that Blake and team put together was absolutely amazing. Sam running all the way around Central Park, scaring you at every turn. And what we decided to do is take that idea of that story and blow it out. You will walk through Mr. Creed's house. You will go through Wilkins' house. You will see the school bus massacre in the Quarry. You will face Sam and all of the other characters from this amazing film. We partnered with Michael Dougherty and made sure that every single aspect of that film was represented as you travel through this haunted house. Speaking of houses, on the other side of the park, we've got The Horrors of Blumhouse. In a traditional 1980s double feature, we feature 2 great films from the past year. Happy Death Day, the Groundhog Day of horror movies. And we also have The First Purge. The First Purge and Happy Death Day are 2 completely different movies with 2 completely different tones, and that's what makes them so strong. It's in the back of the park, and that is The Horrors of Blumhouse.
Oh yeah, you were talking about the first film you saw when you were a kid. Mine was the Poltergeist. And keeping with that 80s theme, Poltergeist is an amazing journey. We're gonna show you all the stuff that you wanna see, right? You go up into the house, you're gonna see the guy peeling his face off, the moving steak, the giant mantis.
Tangina.
Oh yeah, Tangina's there, and she says, don't go into the light. And what do? Go into the light. That's right. Right through that closet, we see the other side, something we've always wanted to see. It's gonna be terrifying. It's Poltergeist. Hey, guess who's back? That's right. Halloween 4, Michael Myers. It's a return of Michael Myers, and this is 1988, so it's the 30-year anniversary. We're bringing him back. I'm so excited about this house because he is around every corner. Michael Myers, being pursued by Loomis, chasing Jamie. You're going to experience that in Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers.
That's pretty amazing. You know, there is one more house that everybody seems to be talking about.
Really?
Who's talking about
What?
it?
Yeah, it seems to be pretty popular with the kids these days. I don't know.
What is it?
Well, you see, if you understand modern technology and you have a single person in this room has watched Netflix's show, Stranger Things. Universal Orlando could not be happier to partner with Netflix as we create a maze that takes you through the entirety of the first season of Stranger Things. Every major character from the show will be represented as you are pursued from the very first scene onward by the Demogorgon. You will travel parallel through the adventure as the rest of the boys will help you tell that story as you make your way through it. As you walk through every iconic scene, Netflix was so amazing. They provided us with all the video content, audio content. They gave us the blueprints to the buyer's home, and we have recreated that just for your enjoyment as you get traveling through. But don't think that it's a museum exhibit. This house will scare you, and we cannot be more happy about that.
Absolutely.
Now, we've got 5 amazing scare zones, an amazing show with Academy of Villains Cyberpunk, 10 houses, more than ever, more nights than ever before, more characters than ever before. This event is absolutely enormous, and we are the world's premier Halloween event. This is a historic event for us, and we could not be more thrilled to bring it to you tonight. Thank you guys so much.
Wait. Hold on, though. We got to do something.
What?
We have all these creatures that need to get out there and scare the crap out of all our guests.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's right. You guys ready? Go scare!
This evening. You guys really killed it.
Alrighty, so the media event is done. Now it's time for our private tours, RIP tours. I'll try to get as much content of that as I can. Stay tuned.